Yeah, Sezno. I don't expect everybody to agree with me, and I'm not telling anybody what to do here, but here is why I have personally decided to remain on TikTok as a creator, despite everything that's gone down recently, which I don't have the time to completely go into. First of all, I don't think that you necessarily endorse a platform or the people running a platform just by being on there and posting on there. Like, I'm not MAGA. I never will be MAGA. Nothing that I produce will ever be MAGA, and I don't want MAGA as my audience. I make my attitudes on those things extremely clear, and I will always be consistent about it. I have never wavered in my content. I've noticed that my sometimes anti-MAGA content actually hasn't been getting suppressed on there. My feed is filled now with files and islands. I feel like I lead a humble existence on TikTok. Like, my music has never gone viral on there. I get a couple thousand views to a video on a good day, and it gets me some listeners. The truth is, bro, like, I stand to benefit from still putting my stuff on there. The pros outweigh the cons, like, no matter how I spin it. Again, I've never gone viral with my music on that platform, and I can't speak for everybody because I know that the algorithm has changed wildly for different creators, like going from millions of views to basically zero and so forth. But to be honest, I feel like I'm still in the same general range on there post buyout in terms of views and exposure. I do take immense issue with how people's monetizations have been getting messed up on there. For the people who were getting substantial portions of their income from being a creator on that platform, and the creator tools have just like disappeared, which is something that I've heard has happened. I have never made a dime on TikTok, but as I see it thus far, at this point in my career, TikTok has been the place where my music has gotten the most exposure. For now, I am not established enough on other platforms for me to justify never posting on TikTok again. TikTok doesn't pay me directly, but in the long term, it can help me get paid indirectly. I was off the platform for a few days when those terms and conditions changed, because I was, of course, like, weirded out by the Oracle buyout and all the discourse on other platforms that was happening about TikTok and people fleeing TikTok. But on my end, I thought about it and then did a couple test posts to see what would happen. And it was kind of back to normal after a few days. The algorithm seemed to like settle down. Obviously, I am not telling anyone else or myself to like tune out the noise and just scroll away and like be unaware of the issues on the platform. I do have to bring up the fascism and the surveillance and the data collection from the new terms and conditions. Somebody else can elucidate that way better than I can. Those are some like really scary and problematic things, and I'm not advocating them. I'm also not advocating an ignorance of danger and underestimation of danger. I do think that's why if you're a creator and also just like a consumer, you have to make that decision for yourself. But the conclusion that I've come to over the last few weeks, I do think that one way to fight a messed up platform is to still use it for your own personal gain in spite of the circumstances. Like, my leaving TikTok as an individual creator has no impact on the platform and their bag, but it would have an impact on me and my goals in the short term. But if I can still use the platform to like further my ends and my influence and reach people the way that I authentically want to, then I see it as worth it. Like, I see that as revenge. I see it as a middle finger. I'm definitely gonna remain aware of what's happening on the platform and the discourse around it. But on a personal level, for now, this is a risk I'm willing to take. And I don't believe that I lose any integrity whatsoever as a result of that. So yeah, that's why I'm staying on TikTok. Follow me on there if you're on the platform. If you're an artist who has made use of TikTok in the past or present or future, what do you make of all this? I'd love to hear what you're doing, and I really don't think there are any wrong answers here. Anyway, cheers. Stay safe, everybody.